of Washington, Lindsay Baum. Joining us is her mother, but first, we are just getting in information. Now that we put up the tip line, the number, and our email, we're getting information from all across the country. Take a look at Maiah Sylvester, 12 years old, 5'2", 130 pounds, blue hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, brown boots. Last seen by mother. She was taking out the trash outside her own home, New Orleans. Out to Natisha Lance on the story. Natisha, what can you tell me about Maiah Sylvester? She's just 12 years old.
She's just 12 years old, Nancy. She has not been seen since yesterday, shortly before 6 p.m. Just as you said, she was taking out the trash. The garbage made it into the trash, but Maiah did not make it back into the home. Her mother thought that she was back in the house, but then later realized she was not there. Now, what we have found out at this point is that friends of Maiah have now come forward and told her mother that she had met someone on Facebook. She had been communicating with a man. The mother believes that he is an older gentleman, but does not think that they had made contact, and she does not think that they had a long-term relationship going on. But New Orleans police is urgently asking for the public's help to take a look and see if we can find Maiah Sylvester.
Mark Class, this just happened Sunday. This girl, statistically, could very well still be alive. Explain.
Well, of course she could be alive, and in fact, the vast majority of missing person cases, Nancy, do end successfully. The victim or the missing person is found and reunited with their family. They have to look at the electronic evidence in this case. They have to find out if, in fact, this girl's MySpace or Facebook page is connected with an older guy and follow those leads, because you don't just walk out your back door, empty the garbage, and disappear. It seems to me that there is some kind of a plan behind this, and obviously they have to work very quickly to get this girl home as quickly as possible.
You know, I don't get it, Karen Stark. Older guys, 12-year-old girls, Facebook, explain.
Well, Facebook is perfect for someone who's a child molester, Nancy. We were talking about the whole idea of have things really gotten worse. Remember one of the callers said that? And in part, there is more media attention, but there is the internet. There's much more availability for people who are interested in 12-year-old girls or 11-year-old girls to be able to track them and communicate with them and get what they're looking for. Even if we know that it's the wrong thing to do, kids are too young and too innocent to understand that.
Yes, she may very well not have known with whom she was communicating online. Everybody, we're talking about a 12-year-old little New Orleans girl. Take a look at Maiah Sylvester, 5'2", just 130 pounds, 12 years old. Went to take the trash out just yesterday. In practically the last 24 hours, she's gone. Her mother needs help tonight. Tip line 504-821-2222. That's the New Orleans Police Department. Unleash the lawyers. Ann Bremner, high-profile lawyer out of Seattle. Randy Kessler, defense attorney, Atlanta. Ann Bremner, if this is connected to someone she's met online, an adult online, he has left an electronic trail a mile wide.
Yeah. He has, and that's the problem. There's also a lot of e-crimes, as we call them, with, criminal impersonation and everything else. But like they said in the social network, you don't write in pencil on the internet. It's in ink, and it's indelible ink. And so there's quite a trail out there.
And to you, Randy Kessler, something Mark Class said was extremely interesting, what he said about the timing. You know, I've always said there's no coincidence in criminal law, Randy Kessler. The fact that she walks out of the door to go take out the trash and then, boom, she's gone. Does that mean she thought she was hooking up with a little friend online? Or does it mean this little friend online was sitting there like a hawk, a bird of prey, outside of her door and saw her come out?
Well, it could be a combination of both. It's no defense. It doesn't get the criminal off the hook if he did something wrong. But, that's why they're going to interview the mother and say, did she seem anxious to take out the trash? Was it something that kids don't like taking out the trash? I didn't like taking out the trash. But if she was a little more eager to say, Mom, I'll do it, is there something I can do? That may give a little telltale sign. But you've got to look at every single thing. But if there is a guy that did something wrong, that is not a contributory part on her part. He's guilty.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. She's just a child. she's not held accountable for her actions in a case like this. To Jean Casares, what more do you know, Jean?
You know, I think what we don't know is critical here. Did this person that she was communicating with know where she lived? I think that's something that investigators are going to look for, because she took the trash out last night, Nancy, Sunday night at 6 p.m. and never heard of again. I think everybody needs to remember she was wearing a blue hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, brown boots, and she's 5'2", 130 pounds, and only 12 years old.
Tip line 504-821-2222. And now back to Lindsey Baum.